I now call Jenni Minto to make the last contribution in the open debate, and this is Ms Minto's first speech in the Chamber.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. May I too add my congratulations to you in your new role, and also to the Cabinet Secretary for her expanded role. Argyll and Bute is Scotland's most beautiful constituency, and it is home to the most committed and dynamic people. I feel extremely privileged to have been elected to represent them here in Scotland's Parliament. I would like to put onto record my thanks to the electorate of Argyll and Bute for putting their trust in me. I promise to work very hard for them. And also my heartfelt thanks to my fantastic activists across the constituency, led by Marie-Claire Doherty, supported by Keir Lowe and Heather Wolfe, and to my husband, Les Wilson, my wider family and friends. I would not be here if it were not for their encouragement and love. I am following in the footsteps of one of Scotland's most accomplished politicians, Michael Russell. I have known Michael for many years, and I want to thank him for his advice and friendship. My first political event with him was at the 2014 independence referendum hustings in Beaumore on Islay. Little did I expect 7 years later to be stepping into his MSP shoes. His shoes are big and come in many guises: wellies, hiking boots, brogues, as diverse as Argyll and Bute. In Michael's last speech in this place, he quoted from Edwin Morgan's poem, Open the Doors. We give you our consent to govern, don't pocket it and ride away. We give you our deepest, dearest wish to govern well. Don't say we have no mandate to be so bold. Well, here's a bit of the same poem that I have chosen. What do the people want of the place? They want it to be filled with thinking persons, as open and adventurous as its architecture. I'm honoured to be part of the most representative, thinking and adventurous persons Parliament Scotland has ever elected. We sitting here have such a huge opportunity to shape Scotland and to be so bold. In the 10 days prior to the election, I travelled round Argyll and Bute, meeting many individuals and organisations, hearing from them how COVID and Brexit had impacted on their lives and businesses and what they needed for a sustainable and resilient recovery. Argyll and Bute is one of the economic jewels of Scotland's crown. It has a world-class food and drinks industry which exports to every corner of the globe. With its natural resources, it will be a renewable energy powerhouse, and its spectacular scenery, history and culture draw visitors from all over the world. Woven through each of these are its people and businesses. It is their lived experience and talents we need to embrace to strengthen our communities and economy. But Argyll and Bute also needs a robust infrastructure. We've seen across Scotland, and Fergus talked about it earlier, that with infrastructure investment, population rises and economic development soars. The same must happen in Argyll and Bute. We need to be bold. A permanent solution must be found, and quickly, for the rest and be thankful, and we need a reliable, versatile ferry fleet. Farmers, fishers, whisky distillers, hauliers, small businesses, tourists, residents, everyone depends on being able to travel throughout Argyll and Bute safely and easily. I know the Transport Minister has brought a new energy to solving these challenges, and I look forward to working closely with him to find the solutions. The Scottish Government is focusing on transitioning our economy to a sustainable one to meet net zero targets by 2045. While Kintyre is an ideal location for wind farms, it's been described as wind turbine heaven. But communities recognise the climate emergency and the part that their area will play in Scotland reaching net zero. But they want some of this economic wealth to remain in Kintyre to benefit their communities too. And I want to work with the Scottish Government to ensure that this happens. Across Argyll and Bute, there are social enterprises and development trusts building affordable homes, creating sustainable businesses, employing people, investing in their communities, driving economic development. Tobermory Harbour Trust describes this as profit for progress. Also, there are many entrepreneurs who have created world-renowned products. The wings on Harry Potter's Golden Snitch were made in Loch Gilphead. Vegan cheese is manufactured in Rothesay. And of course, living on Islay, I can't ignore whisky, the water of life. I began by saying that Argyll and Bute is Scotland's most beautiful constituency. It is. Tourism is a major economic driver. It has, like tourism across Scotland, been impacted dreadfully by the pandemic, and I'm pleased that the Scottish Government, in its first 100 days, will be launching a £25 million fund for tourism and a new campaign to promote Scotland. The SNP's manifesto committed to supporting rural businesses and encouraging young people to remain in their communities. By launching the £10 million Scotland Loves Local to support local businesses, by listening to our farmers to develop sustainable farming support, and £30 million to support island communities through the National Islands Plans. All bold initiatives that put Argyll and Bute's people and economy at the front and centre of Scotland. Now, I'm not sure if you can see my shoes, but they're not Michael's. They are made from tweed from the Isla Woolen Mill, designed to commemorate the centenary of World War I. The colours represent the sea, the land, the people. Woven together, they create, in my view, a perfect fabric, the fabric of Scotland. It is these natural resources that Argyll and Bute will contribute to Scotland's economy as we recover and be, oh, so bold. Thank you.